wrong, as you'll all too soon see. I'm not a thief. I did take the cube, but I didn't keep it. I never meant to keep it. It's just that I wanted to get my own back, and I know I shouldn't have, and I'm terribly sorry, but bullies should know that sooner or later they'll get what's coming to them. Oh, it's no use. No matter how I try to justify it. I took the cube, although I didn't know what it meant to her, my math teacher, and threw it in the nearest rubbish bin.
What is this? You call this a cube? A cube? It is no such thing. It is an abomination, Hazel. Let me tell you what you have done. You have taken the simplicity, the innocence, and the purity of mathematics and thrown it into the rubbish bin. This is a perversion. And do you care? I think not. I hear you snigger behind my back. Don't presume to think I sit blissfully unaware. Well, let me tell you with some degree of mathematical certainty that for every intended indiscretion in this classroom, there will be an applied and appropriately balanced consequence. Now, repeat after me. A cube is a region of space formed by 6 identical square faces joined along their edges. 3 edges aligning each corner to form a vertex. The cube can also be called a regular hexahedron. It is one of the 5 regular polyhedrons, which are sometimes referred to as the Platonic solids.
A cube is a region of space formed by 6 identical square faces joined along their edges. 3 edges align at each corner to form a vertex. The cube can be called a regular polyhedron. It is one of the 5 regular hexahedrons and is sometimes referred to as Platonic solid. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. It's just I'm no good at maths. I never have been. Oh, my mother's mathematically challenged and my dad's a total maths tragic.
Yes, well, no doubt they both have a good deal to answer for. Nevertheless, my belief is you would do an awful lot better if you took your head out of silly novels and played and applied yourself to times tables.
But I love stories and poems, music and dance.
And what good will they do in the future? Where will they take you in life? Oh, you may end up with a very fine imagination. And what exactly will that do for you? I'll tell you what. Lead you down a garden path fringed with daffodils and daisies to a life of utter ruin.
Is it not enough to love them?
To love them? Yes, as a child loves its teddy bear or favorite doll. But there is a time, Hazel, to put away childish things, to stop believing in the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. Now, you'll write up the definition of a cube 1,500,333 times, at the end of which time you would at least have committed to indelible memory one genuinely universal and unequivocal poetic truth. And it is my fervent hope it remains with you for the rest of your life. Now, I've lost something very important to me. Not that I'd expect you to understand or care. And I must find it. While I am out of the room, you will apply yourself to the task, and only to the task, with none of your romantic daydreaming.
Well, my young friend, down in the dumps, down deep down in the old proverbial, as they say, and dwelling on it too. Please, allow me to present myself, although the necessity for introductions is somewhat superfluous, being as how I am what I am, and only a fool would disclaim it. And you, despite your penchant, or lack thereof, for maths, are nobody's fool.
How can you tell?
Why, it's as plain as Shakespeare, which for many is not as plain as I would wish, and for those well versed in sums and science, as murky as a muddy puddle. Ooh, fuddly-dee. But you would make quite a marvelous Juliet. I knew her, you know.
Okay. Juliet, the real Juliet from Romeo and Juliet.
Of course! Her father, Giovanni, owned a small boutique vineyard in the hills outside Verona. Wonderfully Tuscan countryside, all burnt orange with the sun, and oh, the green and the vine leaves. As I recall, he also had a nice line of goat's cheese. Not that I ever tasted it. No taste buds, you see, but I heard people talk. Oh, there were rumors of illegal activities, money laundering, tax avoidance, those kinds of things, but no conclusive evidence, no witnesses. And those that said he treated poor dear Juliet as a possession to be bought and sold simply did not know the man. He adored Juliet and only wished to see her well matched to the county Paris. A young man of wax. Ask the nurse if you don't believe me.
You're making all that up.
No such thing. Cross my heart.
You haven't got one.
No need to rub it in. If I had one, I'd double-cross it. Upon my soul. Now, and before you doubly hurt my feelings with "you haven't got one," think twice, turn around 3 times, and disappear down a rabbit hole. I was, you see, the resident guardian of the grape, and guard them I did with my very life. No crows, except one, could ever boast getting the better of me. But that's another story. Turn around. Yes, a perfect Juliet if ever I saw one. That young master Shakespeare, you know, he really got her to a T. She certainly did teach the stars to shine bright.
Torches.
What?
Romeo says, oh, she don't teach the torches to burn bright.
Ah, yes, I often warn Master Shakespeare against a strict allegiance to alliteration at the expense of the better word, better metaphor. Stars is better than torches, surely.
William Shakespeare. You knew William Shakespeare.
I should say so. In his Stratford days and in his crib, too. I remember his mother would bring into my cornfield. Well, it wasn't my cornfield in the strictest sense of the word, but it was in my keeping, under my care. She would sit at my feet and sing him the sweetest little song. And I thought to myself, with a mother like that and a song in his heart, he's well on his way to becoming a fine poet. And was I right? Ha ha! I most certainly was. Later, as he got older, he would come to my cornfield all by himself and try out his soliloquies on me. And he would say, to be or not to be. And I would say, that is a very fine question. A very fine question indeed. Oh, but listen to me running away with myself, and you down in the proverbial dumps.
Well, starting to flaming cry, Scareface. Are you scared?
You?
Me? Remember me, do you? Thought you might.
What is it you want? My name's Scarecrow.
Scarecrow? You don't scare me, you great bellicose bag of straw. But I bet your ugly mug scared the skirt here on our first meeting. Am I right, Skirt, or am I right, hey? Name's Crow. Pleased to meet you. Friends call me Iago. Bang!
What is it? She's not your friend, and neither am I.
Oh, don't mind him. Well, shat on his shoulder more than once over the millennium. Couldn't do nothing about it, could he? Till it rained and he was washed clean. But I'd be back to do it all again. As to me being your friend, I never said you was, nor implied it in word or deed. But we know each other, don't we? And you'll keep. You look like you're in need of some serious cheering up, young Skirt. La-da-da, la-da-da, la-da-da. So, what's your name?
Hazel.
Hazel, eh? Or can I call you Hayseed? What's in a name anyway? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet, eh?
Don't you start.
What?
Mockery.
Reciting Shakespeare. I knew him, Hayseed, personally and professionally. Used me in a number of his plays, he did. Iago. Ever heard of him? It was me that played Iago at the Globe in 1598 to great and lasting critical acclaim. Should have really played them more, having the right coloration. But me temperament was better suited to Iago. Now, let me see if memory serves. Were I the more, I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow myself. Heaven is my judge, not I for love or duty, but seeming so, for my peculiar end. For when my outward action doth demonstrate the native act and figure of my heart in complement extern, 'tis not long after but I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for doors to peck at. I am not what I am, Bah, says buckets, don't you think? I am not what I am. Je suis, ergo sum. Then what the heck am I, eh? That's for me to know, for you to figure out. I love that phrase. Internalised, you might say. Me, well, I'm a flaming walking personification of perversion. Still, no one ever called me a hypocrite.
Don't listen to a word he says.
The apparel oft proclaims the man, hey, see how he dresses himself in resplendent rags, but rags nonetheless. A fine one to go about castigating one such as myself. The soldier's, scholar's, courtier's eye. Speaking of eyes, what do you think of mine, hey, Steve? Ever seen green like it, hey? I think not. Ophelia caught my eye, as she perched haphazard like on that pendant bough, just before it broke, and she plunged into the weeping brook. Saw a sad reflection of what she'd become. Explained why she never put up a fight. No hope, see? Of course, I could have tried to save her, but the weight of her clothes dragged her down. Nothing I could have done about it, so why bother getting me feet wet, hey, Hayseed?
I wish all the same you wouldn't call me that.
Daydreaming again! Caught you red-handed! Watch this! Watch this! Romeo and Juliet! Romeo and Juliet! You fancy yourself on the stage as Juliet, no less. Well, doesn't that just prove the point? Even I know what happened to Juliet. And shall I tell you why? Shall I spoil the illusion for you? Because she had romantic, poetic rubbish to cloud her thinking and judgment. She should simply have done what her sensible parents wanted her to do. But no, perverse and willful child, she would have none other than her Romeo. No doubt Juliet could no more make a kill than you. So perhaps you do share something in common.
Talk about an unexpected change of flame and subject. Who's she?
My maths teacher.
Maths, eh? In any right-angled triangle, the area of the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the area of the square of the sides that are the two legs.
But what does it mean?
Well, I wouldn't have a flaming clue, but it sounds good, doesn't it? That word, hypotenuse, oh, that's a corker of a word. It doesn't matter a jackdaw's flaming beak what it means. It's how it sounds. Hypotenuse. Oh, absolute flaming corker. Of course, it was Pythagoras who made that up. I knew him too. Funny little Greek fella with a flair for the philosophic and secret societies. Chased me out of his flaming orchard once. Then took umbrage when I told him to stick his theorem up his Pythagoras. Well, it takes all kinds, I suppose.
What is it you want?
I forgot about you. Amidst the maelstrom of daily existence. Some dream it, some wish it, and some, such as I, get on with it despite the turmoil. Still, your teacher, eh? Nice sort, I must say. Attached.
I don't know.
Fella in her life, tango king spinning around the dance floor. I'll go a few rounds and just see if I don't. Like her style, classy broad. Got a look about her though. Seen it before. Look of melancholy.
Oh, for goodness.
How's me coat?
It's black. Jet black and very sleek.
Flame and marvellous. I hop in an ecstasy of excess, in a decadent dance of determination to wreak havoc on the helpless, swoop low over the pitiless prey that see too late, react too slow, life's bait. I chortle while I chuck out the barbs that will ensnare woodcocks and gulls, mice and scarecrows. Don't talk to me of love when all I like is to loathe and hate.
What are you going to do?
That, Hayseed, is for me to know, and for the likes of you and him to figure out. Be flaming seniors, you can count on it.
Is that him?
Him?
You know, the one crow you couldn't get the better of?
Yes, that's him, if you must know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Offend me? I'm not offended. I'm humiliated. You heard him. He would soil on my shoulder and laugh, fly off, leaving me with the indignity of it for all to see.
And that's not all, and hardly the worst of it. My insides are brittle straw, so dry and brittle I can no longer bend in the wind. Shall I tell you what he threatened on our last meeting? He said that one day, when I least expected it, that he would incinerate me. So now I live in dread of the flames he threatens will turn me to ash. A man may have a heart that pounds as strong as a piston on any great steam engine, lungs with the capacity of furnace bellows, the brains of Einstein, the brawn of Hercules, and yet, despite all of this, he is undone if he has no dignity. I have no dignity. Therefore, there is nothing in me to offend. So now you know the truth. You see before you a hollow man, destined to be consumed by fire.
Hey, you! What a stink! My whiskers are all about stimulating with the whiff of it. And so, I asked myself, Matt, rouse yourself and go see what is amiss. And so, I travelled to the stench of it in my nostrils, fear itself. And here it is. And there you are. And so I asked you on behalf of these tremulating whiskers, what's up?
It's Max.
It's complicated.
That's my specialty! X plus y squared over 100 equals, don't tell me, I'm calculating the quotient ratio at a 40-degree angle minus 6 to the power of 21 is... No, stand back, gentle persons, lest I should ejaculate the answer! No! Sleep! Premature. Premature. Life is an inevitable series of disappointments leading to disaster. How may I be of assistance?
You can't.
Because I am a mouse. And to make matters worse, a mathematical mouse, which brings out in one such as yourself a prejudice I feel you about to deny. And as for you, sunk in your silence and feeling without equivocation tremulously sorry for yourself, well, suck it up, cowboy! So, I asked you once again, for the love of liberty and life, how may I be of assistance? No, but before you answer, I have a plan that you do embrace will see us all entertain a golden future. We form a theatre troupe, and tour the world performing naked. Now, fellas, what do you say to that?
You're mad.
I'm mad as hell! And I'm going to get even if it takes forever. It will take a day or two.
Who are you mad at?
A certain crow. Have you seen him? Calls himself Iago. He's got a big black coat and brilliant glass green eyes and an ego the size of Argentina.
Yes, we've seen him.
I knew it. I knew it! I just scared you, hasn't he? He scared you shitless, so it's in my nostrils and my trembling whiskers.
Language!
English! The best of. Spoken in an elevated tone with largest gestures, metaphoric in intent. And I apologize for the crudity and any harm it may have caused. I am, damn it, an impetuous mouse. A fired-up mouse, bordering on ejaculation!
Please, Mouse, calm down. It'll be best for us all.
What's he done to you?
Ain't the wife and 49 offspring? Nor their dear bones clean, white as chalk, like all united. Blood dripping from his crimson beak. He fixed me with his glass green stare, daring me to do something about it.
What did you do?
Well, I drew my sword, and I lunged at his heaving breast, and he slashed at me with his razor-sharp talons, and let out a dreadful... And I...
You didn't do anything, did you? You're making it all up.
I wanted to. I desperately wanted to.
But you were paralyzed with fear.
Frozen to the spot.
You wet yourself.
Dribbled down my leg, forming a telltale puddle around my feet. He fixed me with his glass green stare and said,
all right. You're not alone.
Oh, the indignity of it all!
As I've been saying.
I am, in truth, a timorous little mouse, whose tribulations are to be certain the byproduct of a defective being. I do nothing but gape and quake in horror and fear, while those I hold most dear give up their ghosts. They mock and haunt me now. Though I can see them,
Where?
well, in my mind's eye. Every waking minute, every dreaming hour, they're with me, to remind me to do it, to spur me on to my dull revenge, so that they can rest in peace, and me, oh, that I could purchase such a peace.